Since the dawning of angling history, anglers have been faced with the process of making decisions, creating a virtual maze, if you will, a labyrinth of complex situations controlled by elements and solely being dictated by their current surroundings and abilities to cope with them. Regardless of the path you choose, an outcome will prevail. It could be positive or even be haunting. If I am successful, what you're about to learn today will direct you to the latter. If not, it may simply drive you over the edge, further into the musky abyss. If such a journey into the abyss is to exist, at least you will have the tools and means by which to return. Return to the real world, my world, the world of sport fishing the mighty muskie. We are blessed with challenges every day, and every day I challenge the mighty muskie, I become a better person. More knowledgeable, more aware, better prepared, and ultimately more successful. So it is with great conviction I welcome you to Hunting the Mystique Part 3.
See that stump right there, Mike?
Yeah.
Before that sun gets around that cloud, I want to try to work right straight down here. See the bulrushes?
Uh-huh.
There's a pocket of cabbage there, a pocket of cabbage there, and you see that log back there?
The one out of the water?
The high one sticking up back there. See the seagull on the rock?
Yep.
Okay, right back there, there's an area that's got real thick cabbage in it. If we can hit the perimeter of that. See the little top sticking up in here?
All right.
See them right here in front of us?
Yep.
I want to try to take advantage of this before that sun comes out. But a jackpot just goes right through that stuff, doesn't it?
This is fastly becoming my favorite lure.
The giant jackpot? Try to make your cast real long. Get them back in there, because it's not going to hurt anything if you have a long cast in here.
No, and that's one thing with a jackpot you can do, too, is throw it into the wind.
Yeah, that way you can reach back in there, too, you know, where we can't get the boat, because there's stumps all over in here.
Yeah, we had our...
What's that?
We had our tangle with stumps.
Oh, yeah, we don't want to be messing with any more stumps. But I want to work down here around this one stump that's right here in front of me.
Uh-huh.
Because there's some real good thick cabbage. What this is a huge food shelf here. And as long as it's cloudy, these fish will come up on top of this and use it. It just took us so long to work our way down here today that, you know, we're right at the end of that cloud bank. That cloud bank's going to go away and we're going to get some bright sun.
What do you think about the little bit of breeze we have blowing through here? Is that...
I don't think it bothers anything at all. Fact is that there's enough structure with the timber and the rocks in here.
Uh-huh.
Creates all kinds of little small back eddy areas these fish will lay up in there. Be a lot of fish laying in here too. It won't be just one or two. Oh, this is really good looking water. Here comes our sun.
I gotta play hopscotch over the stump here. There we go.
Just think if you had to jump one over the stump.
Oh, no thanks.
So you like the way the jackpot brings up muskies, huh?
Oh. I wish a couple of them other ones I brought up would have decided to eat it. I did have that, I had that one that just rocketed on me. That fish was great.
30 seconds to sun, we're gonna get it. Well, maybe it won't make too much difference, huh?
Maybe not.
Great area right here, though. Fish or no fish, this is a spot that is definitely on your 10 most wanted list. Those kind of spots like that you put in your logbook of memory. You don't tell anybody about them, you just put them in your own memory. What am I talking about? We're showing them to about 30 million people.
Well, I guess we don't look at it that way. Got to tell them about the treachery of getting out here.
During periods of relatively low light conditions, muskies will often find their way onto preferred structures. Question is, what structure is preferred? In this case, which is so classic, our preferred location is referred to as the food shelf. The gradual tapering nature of the structure itself, combined with the additional elements such as cabbage weed beds, standing or falling timber, or boulders, make it home to rather a large selection of forage often sought by the muskie. Walleye, perch, suckers, and the like will all congregate in such a location. The muskie, however, will still demonstrate personal preferences regarding their specific location. They are an ambush creature and will in fact seek out areas that allow them the ability to hide in waiting. Thicker weed beds, rock piles, and timber
150
all
dead
offer
trees.
such advantage to the muskie.
Oh,
Ooh,
yes.
fish. Nice fish. Nice fish out there. I'll get the net. Ooh. Want me to take her?
Hang on.
She's going below by the motor.
I know, I'm going around. I'm going around. I got free spool on her. It's a big fish. She's fine. I just need to get around her. Okay, I'm going to bring her up underneath the boat, Mike. Maybe not. That's a big fish.
Got you, huh, buddy?
Yeah.
I can't see her now. She's in the sun.
Okay, she's coming up. Okay, leave her in the water. Mike, that's way over 50. Leave her in the water. That's what I need to do. Just hang on to her.
I got her.
I need to turn us. We need to get a good drift going here so we can drift off this. And I'm going to go to work cutting, okay?
All right. I'll go wherever you want.
Just stay there.
All right. And I was just going to talk to you about fishing out here in the wind.
Well, guess what?
I guess it works, huh? I got her. I got her.
Okay. Boy, she's mad. She don't like this stuff. But I want to get her out of the hooks in the net. Now we got her.
Beautiful fish, Bob.
Oh, yes.
That's a laxul, huh?
That's a good fish. Whoo-wee.
Let me get this out of the way here.
Lay that down if you would, Mike. Get a shot.
All right.
Turn the camera on. This is a dandy, huh?
That's a beauty. I'm going to... All right, one more.
Okay, I got to get her back.
All right, let's go.
This is so nice.
I'll try to get a release shot over here of her.
Oh, this is a big, big fish. Oh, yes. I'd say maybe. Oh, isn't that gorgeous?
All right. Get one more.
Marv, it looks like we're fishing, what, a weeded point here, but it's really not. There's cabbage under us, right?
There's a double line of cabbage. There's one inside next to the weed point. There's one in front of us here, I guess about 15 feet. Then there's a little bit of an opening, and there's another cabbage line. It runs right on the edge of the break. It's about 15 feet in front of us.
So you got a void zone in there.
Right. There's scattered periodic coontail cabbage combinations in there. Not much to get excited about. But right out here in front of us, about 15 feet out. That's what we're looking for. That's our living room.
And then out beyond it is what, a coontail and the cabbage point going way out past that the land point.
Right. There's one rock out there. It's pretty hard to see right now, but it's there.
I'll get an awaker over it a couple of times. The only reason I'm throwing this is because of the extreme dark water. Usually in falling water temperatures I won't throw this lure. But this water is so churned up, it just might be what it takes to do it. You're throwing what, the black hair?
Right, black spinnerbait.
Knowing what is beneath your boat is incredibly important. In this case, Marv and I had chosen what would generally be considered a point, if we were considering only the obvious, where in fact, it was the weed line beneath the surface we were most interested in. In this case, there was an inside and an outside element to our weed line. The fish were actually relating to the outside weed line rather than the more shallow version known as the inside. This is often the case when muskies relate to such areas during periods of transition.
Oh, those little catfish.
Stay with it.
Watch the electric.
Yeah? Oh, we're all right. Good move. She swallowed that thing, didn't she?
Yeah, she did.
Stay with her. We're going to net this one?
Gonna have to.
Okay, just stay with her.
She came right up underneath the boat and about gave me a heart attack.
Okay, you're going to have to lift. There you go.
Up and over. I mean, I never had I never seen her coming. She come right up from underneath the boat.
She did, huh?
Yeah. Just come ripping.
How big are we looking at?
I don't know. 50?
Oh, yeah, nice fish.
51?
Nice fish, Marv. Nice fish. Okay, you get your tools ready. I got her, okay?
Okay. Now what?
Just go ahead. Let's just put her back. Let's let her go.
Oh, is she in a hurry?
Yep, she wants to get out of here.
Yeah, she's in good shape. She's up here on the other side.
It's a fish spot, Paul?
What's that?
It's a fish spot.
Yeah, it looks like when we get up in this corner.
A lot of weeds.
Yeah. It's just like the other areas we've been taking them out of.
Yeah. Funny how some of these areas will hold fish and some won't, though. Either that or the fact that you're there when the fish isn't active. And they really do all hold spots, you know, a whole lot of fish. Fish?
Nope.
We could go back and go for some quick gator points.
Yeah. Yeah, they were moving good in that one bay.
They're more mid-afternoon now. Don't you think?
They definitely were yesterday. I think we're going to pull one out of here.
Looks pretty good. Someplace between there and here.
It doesn't get any more classic than what we have regarding conditions. However, that alone doesn't in and of itself mean you'll catch muskies. You still need to seek out the right location. In this case, Paul and I had chosen a hard-breaking shoreline with a hidden element the muskies prefer. Again, we have located a food shell. Although it is a very different food shell from our first example, it still attracts the necessary preferred forage, in this case, walleye and perch. Our chosen structure is that of a submerged flat rock area, or apron if you will, trimmed with vegetation known as coontail, rimmed by very deep water. A rock table if you will, ready and capable of serving up the right meal.
We'd have a fun time dragging them out of there.
Oh yeah, no kidding. I got a hunch it'd be airborne city though.
There you go. Hey,
Big fish.
that's a hog. That is a hog. Woo! You need me to do anything, Bob?
Yeah, net. 40 pounds. Okay, don't try to lift him. Don't try to lift him. Folks, that's a 40-pound musky. Guys, I gotta get off the rocks. Going off the rocks. Let me get out. We're gonna go toward deep water,
Yeah, let's
okay?
go out a little bit, Bob.
Settle down. We own her.
Cow. Oh.
We own her. That's 40 pounds.
Is that thing a pig?
On a topwater bait. Just hang on to her. Hang on to her. She's unhooked now.
Yeah.
Okay? I want to get out away from the rocks.
Then we should get her out of this net.
Let me go over the boat with her. Oh, this is unbelievable. This fish is so huge. Going to bucktail?
Bucktail.
I'll try to choke him with this Jackpot. How's that sound?
Okay.
Black and nickel?
Black, nickel, and a little red in the blade.
That ain't a bad deal, though, to switch up when a fish is looking at something and not really trying to eat it.
Yeah.
That ain't a bad deal. It's just really hard for me to put down a Jackpot when I got one talking to me.
Yeah.
I just really have a tough time with that. Never caught as many big fish as I have on one single lure as I have the Jackpot. There you go. That's the shot. Right in there, Robert. One thing that I like doing with my Jackpots is working the rod tip straight down, and I work with about 8 to 10 inches of slack line off the rod tip. When my rod comes down and makes contact with that slack line, that's what initiates the lure. The action of swinging side by side, or side to side. And the whole purpose is to run that rod straight down toward the water when you're doing it. That's why I like running a 6-foot rod, that and the fact that I got the power necessary to handle and set hook. Any longer rod and I would be banging the water, with the rod itself. Here we go. Oh, she went past it. What'd you do that for?
In this example, my guest Bob Jacobs and I found ourselves relating the current far more than normal. Our conditions allowed us a wide assortment of productive lures, so guess what? On my rod would be the Post Giant Jackpot. Our visual target was that of a crisp shoreline adjacent to a major point leading into a very deep water area with lots of natural current. Although the fish are comfortable in current, it stands to reason that they will hold in slack areas to rest. Areas such as this, with any quality vegetation, will be more productive.
I watched her go sideways. Just looking at it.
Yeah.
There she is. I got her that time. she just, this fish really taxed me. This is a different fish. We got a bunch of them in here. This is a different fish altogether.
Is it?
Yeah, look at her. Remember I told you the first one was about 40?
Yeah.
This is her. Maybe 45. We still got a bigger fish in here with her.
They tell you she's more than 45.
Here she comes. She's coming in. Yeah, she's over 45.
She's more than 45.
Oh, there's a bigger fish in here though that had a black spot on the back when it came in.
She's 49.
Yeah, she's 40.
Easy.
She's probably 48, 49. Man, I tell you, that fish really taxed me. She came up behind it. What people do, well, he's fighting with the fish. I'll tell you what people do. People have a tendency when they're working a jackpot back to set a hook before you feel the fish, and that's where you make the mistake. You gotta wait till you feel the fish. I took it away from her back in the corner. I don't know if it's the same fish or not, but this one, we got her. Let's get her out of the net for you. You can take the net back. Yes, indeed. Gotta turn her on. Oh, yes. Get her? Got her good?
Looks good to me.
Okay, I'm gonna get her back in the water. Yes! Oh. Oh, that's a dandy. What do you think, Bobby?
I think she's
Here it is.
Here you go.
There we go. Oh, much hook we got in this girl. Oh, she's big. Oh, she's big. She's 50. This one's going to have to go to the net quick. She's got one hook in it, looks like. Just kind of just wait there. I'll bring her to you. Oh, yeah, one hook. She's 50, though. Yeah, I'm coming your way. I don't want her to blow up because she will go away. Net in the water, net in the water. Hang on to her. Hang on to her. Hang on to her. She is green, man. Let me tell you, she is green.
That is a green fish.
That is also 50 plus.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I told you we just throw a couple down this edge and see if we could get them to go. Holy smokes, Rocky. Let me get her out of the net, eh? Good job. That's a 50 plus. Let's see, that's 74 over 50. Oh, yes.
Okay.
Get her?
Went out.
Go horizontal with it. Turn the camera.
Okay.
There you go. Give it a second. It'll come up. There you go. How's it look? Okay, I'm going to get her back. Whew. You ready? I'll set her back.
Another one?
No, it's okay. Oh, girl, you are a big girl. Oh. Oh. Big girl. That's a beautiful fish. I'd say 52, 53. What do you think?
53.
That's a beautiful fish, isn't it?
53.
Yeah. Is that a beautiful fish or what? And she ate that jackpot.
She just slammed it right down.
Fouled hooks. Nice reef right out here, Kurt. See it there?
Yeah, see that cabbage up there?
That's the gold mine.
Deep water around here?
The back side is about 45 feet. And this side is about 5 right now where we are, but we know behind us is another 40 feet.
Look at those boulders up there.
Well, we talked about this spot last night, you know, when we found it.
Yeah.
And we called it Moby's Rock, because this has got all the makings of a super spot. That timber there is nothing more than an aesthetic value, because there's not enough of it in the water to do any good. But there's cabbage up on the other side of the bald rock, and that can do some good. What can happen is these fish will come up on this thing in the morning, and before the sun gets too high, you know, like now about 8:30, before the sun gets too high, they'll use this whole weed bed up here for a food shelf, and they'll just lay there and wait. And this water temperature is 63, 64 degrees, so it's been cool. They'll even take on some of that warming water, I think.
They can slip down that deep water easy too.
Real quick. As soon as the light gets intolerable, they're gone.
Yeah, wind here yesterday, it was really windy. It was just pounding in here.
Yeah, but this is probably as good a spot as you're going to find right now. I'm kind of surprised we didn't get something off that first rock right there. But they might not have, you know, be paying any attention to the bald rock.
Yeah. Maybe when they catch the other side, the deep side, we can
in this bright sun.
check that out.
I'm going to keep us out. I'll turn us here so we can make casts up into the center of it without disturbing it with the boat. Because my lure's coming over the reef right now. You can see it?
Yep.
And then there's another rock between the reef and us. And what people don't realize is when you look at the shoreline of a lake and you see these rocks, these huge rock formations, they got major cracks in them. Well, these rocks down below the water have got exactly the same kind of cracks. Big, huge cracks in them. Those fish will lay right in it if they're not in the cabbage up in there. We get a little further out, we'll probably cabbage will get a little thinner as it tapers out that tip.
Oh, there's a rock.
Don't scare me like that, man. There's big fish on here. You bumped a rock though, huh?
Just bumped her, yeah.
Yeah, we better stay out. We'll make a little bit longer casts. We'll stay out on this. Let's work our way right in here. This cabbage is the ticket. No doubt about it. Plenty of cover. This bright sun, they can crawl up underneath a little bit of cabbage. You know, it's funny, I've been in areas where I've seen muskies in the cabbage. All they cover is their head. Their whole body sticks out, but they cover their head.
Yeah, they can just lay in there all day.
Yeah?
But I think you're right what you said. When the lake's laying flat like this, those fish will slip off into deeper water.
Yep, as at, you know, about noon or so,
Yeah.
these areas will probably be less productive. Who knows, there might not even be anything here now. But it looks good, and that's the key. If you have confidence in an area, you want to fish it. Spend some time in it and fish it.
This cabbage is so prime right now, especially with, it's unusual being this late in the year. Just as crisp and green. Hit the backside of those weeds over there.
Yeah, cover that backside good. Because there's a void between the tree line and the rock right there.
Kurt Fenton, or the Iron Man as we call him after this event, had the day of his life while fishing with me back in 1991. The location of choice was a large submerged reef with a small amount of visible timber and thick vegetation, including coontail and cabbage. However, the element that makes this so viable were the boulders you can't see. Even in cooler periods when the sun is out and the surface is calm, these boulder rock areas will collect the warmth of the sun and transmit it into the muskie's environment. Added to the presence of the boulders were huge cracks within the boulders themselves. plenty of areas
all the
for
way
the
down that
muskies
edge
to
of the
hide
lip
in and relate to in general.
Got that
Although
one.
many think it's necessary to have deep water surrounding a structure such as this, it is
I think you
not
got a big fish
imperative.
on it, Joe.
I don't know.
I think you got a big fish. I saw the back tail section of it.
Did you?
Yeah, no, you got a big fish. Let it go wherever it needs to go.
Heading for deep water,
Yeah. You got a big fish
huh? She's
here.
just staying down. I didn't even got to look at her really yet.
I did when she ate it.
Did ya? Oh yeah, she's a big, nice fish. Nice fish. It's just barely hooked, Bobby.
Barely hooked?
The back treble.
Damn.
She's right underneath the boat now, Bobby.
Just hang tight to her.
Okay, I got a loose drag on her.
We over 50?
Oh yeah, I think she's over 50. Just barely hooked. Don't hit her for that motor, baby.
Come. Oh, you got a big fish here.
Just a back treble, barely.
You can lift
Should
your
I
head
try?
up.
Okay, so. Oh, no, wait, Bobby. Can you get her? Good
54
job.
inches, son.
All right. Whoa, whoa. All right, hooks are out of her. Good deal.
Okay. Okay, hold on a minute now. Just hang to her. I'm going to get the hooks out of there.
Okay, should I cut the line?
All
right.
You got a big fish, guy.
That's what we've been looking for,
This
huh?
is a big, big fish. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Okay. So she's going to try to dot around, okay?
Should I cut those hooks out of the net? There's so much power there. Unbelievable. That was a pig.
Okay, hang on a minute.
Okay.
Just hold the net. Just hold the net right there. Let's see if we can lay her down.
Okay. There you go. Yeah, get a good hold. You can't get your hands around her.
No, she's so huge.
There you go. Get that net out of here.
Need to get her back real quick. Guess what?
What?
You're about ready to put back a 57.5-inch fish. Okay. Okay.
Hold up, Bobby.
I'm going her back, okay?
Yep, only got one shot of you holding her up. Okay. Put her back. Put her back.
Come on, baby. Get your release shots here. 57.5. Chris, is that your biggest fish?
Biggest fish I've ever seen.
Oh.
Can you raise her up a little, Bob?
Yeah, let me try. She's so long, you can't.
Yeah, she's so long.
It's like the days of handling my 56, you know?
How about a headshot? A little higher.
Magnificent fish. Absolutely. This is why this is This is so important to put these fish back, Kurt. Look at that. 57.5 inches. Kurt!
Beautiful. Right.
Oh my goodness. She's not going to go away hard. We know that. We've had enough big fish in our presence. Oh. Oh, look at her just sit there. Yeah, she's fine.
Swim, baby.
She's fine. Oh, yes. Not bad, Kurt. Not bad. She's not going to go away hard. I'm just going to let her go.
Gills are working fine.
Yeah, that's the way my 56 did too.
Yeah.
She just kind of
She'll lay there for a little while and she'll swim away. Good job, Bobby.
Absolutely mammoth fish.
All right.
You know, we put the 56 in the boat in 88, I think it was, and now we're sitting here with a 57.5 from Kurt Fenton. Not bad, big guy.
Good job. Felt good.
Not bad. Oh, this is unbelievable.
Yeah, she'll be just fine. Look at her gills work, huh?
Yeah, she's fine. Yeah.
Pumping that water.
Oh.
Man, when she hit, she just kind of tapped it.
Yeah.
You really didn't know what you had.
I saw the back end of her when she did it.
You called her right.
I saw the back end. I told you we're going to run over here and we're going to do it off of...
What's that, Moby's Rock?
Moby's Rock, we call this place. Absolutely beautiful fish. Look at her right there. Now, you don't hand grab fish this big. I don't care
No
how
way.
you would, you know. Is that the most beautiful sight in water, isn't it? Look at that thing. Absolutely gorgeous fish. That is what it's all about right there.
Those fish are definitely on the prowl now, you know?
Yeah.
The last couple of days have been tough, but...
Yeah, okay.
Get a headshot?
I'm gonna try.
Try her once.
She's gonna go away though. She's got all kinds of energy stored up now.
She goes. Bye, baby.
That's it. That's what we wanted to see.
All right. Swim, Mama.
That's what we wanted to see right there. 57.5 inches going back, Kurt. I gotta
Thanks,
say
Bobby.
congratulations.
Thank you.
Big fish.
Big fish.
I only got one hook in it. I have nothing to say.
Yes, I do. Thanks for watching Hunting the Mystique Part 3. And if you like even bigger fish, Check out Close Encounters of the Right Kind, strictly for the enjoyment of big fish. This is Bob Mehsikomer again saying thanks for supporting the efforts of Simply Fishing.
Dale, today I need you to mow the lawn, trim the tree branches off of there. I want you to rake behind the house, make sure you get around the fence, and put up that wood duck box.
Fine.
Come on, Dale, let's go. It's time to go. Ed says we should be on the water.
Where are you going? We still have a lot of yard work to do.
Oh, man, let's go.
Right on.
Well, I can't tell you much about yard work or how he's going to deal with that when he gets back, but I can tell you about an incredible new product on the market that will actually help you catch more fish and make your days on the water more enjoyable. The Angler's and Mariner's Edge from the folks at SpeedTech. For decades, I have been advising those interested in pursuing trophy game fish as to the benefits of recognizing peak periods of activity, commonly referred to as majors or minors. However, until now, we were limited to simply relying on printed tables, therefore overlooking the effects of any localized changes in our environment. That was then, and what we did then no longer applies. SpeedTech has just introduced the Genie in a Box, the Angler's and Mariner's Edge. The Angler's Edge is a device that monitors your surroundings and applies this information through a complex algorithm to what we know as forecasted activity periods. In addition, it uses this same algorithm to apply science to every minute of your daily fishing, not just during established peak periods, thus allowing you to monitor and take advantage of unseen elements as they occur. It is truly forecasting. This ability to judge immediate change and to respond to it can make all the difference when it comes to fishing in general and in particular trophy fishing. The folks at SpeedTech want you to know that there are many factors governing the activities of wild creatures. They also want you to realize the value of being able to prejudge movements based on science. No other instrument I have found has the potential for impacting your daily success than that of the Angler's or Mariner's Edge from the folks at SpeedTech. Your Angler's or Mariner's Edge will forecast your moon phase, including moonrise and moonset, incoming weather conditions such as sunny periods, rain, or partly cloudy conditions before they arrive. You will have at your disposal a history of your local barometric pressure, allowing you to fish accordingly, as well as the ability to monitor current changes. You will even be able to move forward in time to evaluate your future activity periods. When you first turn on your Angler's Edge in the present mode, you will witness a screen that indicates limited forecasted weather patterns, present moon phase, sun and moon positions, localized time, and a bar graph indicating current level of fish activity. What other device even comes close to offering such valuable information upon startup? Depress the mode button one time and your Angler's Edge will display the current date. Depress it again and it'll display the current year. Depressing it again will give you your current localized barometric pressure and a bar graph at the top displaying available history. Depress it again and you will know your time of sunrise, and again will give you sunset. And all of this is accurate to your very surroundings, not some distant unknown location as would be the case with printed tables. Move to the future by depressing the time button one time. This is pure magic. You will now have a screen displaying the moon phase, sun to moon relationship, current time, and forecasted activity bar graph. Simply depress the plus or minus keys as desired to scroll through the future projected periods of activity, while at the same time monitoring all other functions such as moon phase, sun to moon relationships, and predicted activity periods. You want magic? When SpeedTech says future, they mean future. Your Angler's and Mariner's Edge can forecast all of these elements through the year 2099. How's that for a hand-me-down? What I have found by using my Angler's Edge is that you can actually set each day's game plan up from day to day, depending on the information you receive while exploring the future. For instance, when it comes to physically demanding fish such as the musky, you can fish smarter rather than harder. Fish for other species during the slower periods and hunt the musky during peak periods. Or, if you're a tournament fisherman, regardless of species, know when to be on your best spot ahead of the fish and the other anglers. Simply put, know when to fish with your Angler's Edge. When you're done previewing the future, simply depress the time button again one time and return to the present settings. The Angler's Edge is directed at freshwater anglers, and the Mariner's Edge is best suited for saltwater anglers. In addition to everything found in the Angler's Edge, the Mariner's Edge also offers full title information for 546 U.S. ports through 2099. It's a fact. There will be people who believe and those who don't. I personally will err on the side of those that do.
This morning, it told us that we were in the bite window when we left the dock this morning. Folks, fish smarter, not harder, with speed text right here. Mariner's and Angler's Edge. That's the kind of fish that comes to the boat with it. Yes, indeed.